Hello. Why did I do that with you? I don't know.
Twin thing.
Yeah, it is. Anywho, so hi guys. This is my sister.
Hello.
My twin sister. And we just wanted to start a podcast slash YouTube channel of just what it's like being a twin, and more importantly, a fraternal twin, because we obviously don't look alike.
Yeah. Also, like, about how we're different, because I don't want to say it's just going to be all about us being twins, because we're going to talk about like topics that necessarily don't have to do with us being twins, but our opinions differ from it. And you would think that, well, I don't know, some people may think like, since we're twins, we should have like the same views, or we're like day and night. So it's kind of like weird, because it's like when we were growing up, a lot of people didn't even know that we were twins or even sisters.
Yeah.
They just felt like, oh, we thought you guys were friends, like walking home together.
Right. And so there's this stigma out there that says that twins typically act alike or think alike, and we are here to tell you that we come from polar opposites.
Oh, or like people say, like, if I hit you, would your sister feel it?
Yeah.
Like, or
no.
You don't get like,
no,
or if,
I
like,
can't.
if I'm like sick, or if I'm like in an accident, you're like,
like
something's wrong with my sister. Like,
yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah, I get that, and I think that's kind of weird. But
you get that?
No. I get like when people ask that question, like,
okay.
because they say it a lot,
yeah.
But I don't think that's true. However, I think there's a thing called twin tuition, and to me, I feel like I know when things aren't going right for you. For some reason, I just
like
have this
feeling.
I have a feeling, not that I can feel something like, physically, yeah, okay. But there are times when there have been moments where I'm like, something is feeling a little weird.
But is it because of you talking to me and how I talk and like how I sound, or is it because something inside of you?
It's something inside of me, because we don't even have to talk. I'll just be like, I need to call you and check on you. And most of the time, you're like saying something that I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
See, I don't get that. So am I broke?
No.
Okay.
Maybe I'm the working twin. I don't know. But, I mean, it doesn't happen all the time. It's very rare, but there are times where I'm like, you might want to see what's going on with her. Anywho, so we wanted to create this podcast slash YouTube channel just to kind of talk about our life and how we transition from smaller. We're going to talk about topics about just like childhood, how we feel about relationships, how we feel about each other, even how we feel about things and the world around us, and just some of the things that we similarly tackle and how we tackle those things. So,
like another question I get is like, who's the evil and nice one? And I'm just like, wait, what? Like, but if you were to say that, I would be like more of the evil one, and then she would be the nice one. But I'm not even really evil. I'm just like my sister's keeper. Like, I would, like, even growing up, like if somebody was picking on her, I would never like let her do anything back. I'm like, you need to come get me.
Yeah,
like
this is true. This is true. And like, I think even like you're misunderstood.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I think that she's misunderstood is because she's not as outgoing as I am. So she's like kind of like the sideline twin. Like, I'm gonna check you out. Yeah. And if the coast is clear, then I'll definitely like present myself to you. But a lot of people just automatically think, oh, she's the mean twin. And they've said it.
Yeah.
Like, that
kind of sucks. I'm okay with it, because I'm like, you don't know me.
That's
Like,
true. That's true.
like-
But I think that if it was me and someone was like, "You're the mean twin," I'd probably feel like, "Dang, you know."
Yeah. But
you
it's
know
like
what I mean?
I've been hearing it all my life, and I've
Mhm.
kind of accepted it because I'm like, I can be. So like, test my sister if you want to, like, or me, like, and you're gonna really see that mean twin.
Right.
So,
yeah. I just think don't mess with this one, you know.
yeah.
Don't mess with this.
That's what
Especially
I'm
when
not-
it comes to me. If you
Yeah.
trying to try me, she's like,
I feel like I can do it. Like, let me talk about her. Like, let me do it. But like,
Yeah.
if you, no, you can't. Like,
Right.
you don't have
what?
you- right. Like, I was with her. Okay, not you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. And we're gonna talk about like our relationship from small up until just transitioning through life, you know, and how we felt about certain things. And like I said, we talk about stuff all the time. And I was like, this makes so much sense for us to do this and to really show our growth and also show that we can be totally different and still be like really close. And like some things she doesn't agree and some things I don't agree, but it's very interesting, especially to me when I hear her side. I'm like, I don't think I really thought of it like that. And it allows me to see her from a different point of view and a different perspective. And I'm always like learning how to respect your perception and like what you deal with. We can even be talking about like our own things and like you'll like interject, but then you'll know that that's just the way that I saw things, you know. And even though you may not agree, you're just like,
I don't.
Yeah, like we literally.
Like, okay, this is how we differ. Like, she can turn the other cheek with a lot of stuff.
I can.
Me, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I have an issue with that because I feel like you turn the other cheek, then people gonna just keep thinking that they could try you, and she's like, let them. Like,
I believe that.
Like, and I'm like,
so I'm on the different
what?
end when I think that people can change, you know, like,
and I'm like,
slim chance. So, I mean, like, we have so much to talk about, and we have all these fun topics that we're going to get into. We're kind of like sidestepping.
Right.
Anywho, but I wanted to.
Gemini in us,
We just get
subjects
we
and
just
stuff.
get going, and I'm really excited because then you guys get to be involved and ask us questions, and hopefully your questions are answered by like the list of topics that we just drafted up that we're going to talk about. I was like, that's so good. And so just a little bit about ourselves. You want to go first?
No, you go first.
Okay. So my name is, right, piggyback off you. My name is Aviana, and I am obviously a twin. I came out first. I am 3 minutes older.
Are you sure or one?
Our mom told us 1, but then we
Birth
looked at the
certificate,
records, and it was definitely 3 minutes.
Cause it's like it. You have to like get the baby out, put him down, and then go back and get the other one. Like,
but it doesn't.
Can that take 1 minute?
It can.
Really?
It can
Okay.
take 1 minute, but I don't know where my mom got the 1 minute from. But we were saying that for a very long time, and then we looked at like a birth certificate and was like, wait a minute, these times, you know, there's a 3 minute difference. So I am 3 minutes older. I was also told that she was supposed to come out first, remember? And then I like made my way through. I heard that.
Yeah,
story.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really remember the detail of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But that's just kind of the general of it. So I am a mom of 1. We are both boy moms. My son is 9 years old, and I work. I'm in school, and sometimes your girl do Uber. So I'm a really
Tell her to drive people, y'all.
Yeah, I'm a really,
deliveries.
really hard worker, and so I'm in school to get my bachelor's. I'll be graduating next semester. What? I'm excited. And my plan is to jump right into my master's. I'm also in the process of doing some entrepreneur type of independent, my own business type of thing. I'm in that process, and it's in a very beginning stages, but I can't wait to share once we get it up and rolling. However, so I have like 2 other jobs and, school and being a mom, and I'm a single mom at that. And so shout out to all you single moms out there making it happen, because it is not easy, and trying to prioritize and everything, especially with just having so much going on and still trying to fulfill your goals and your dreams. Big ups to you. So that's just a little bit about me. You'll get to know me more as we journey through these podcast / YouTube videos, and ask me questions, whatever you want to know. I'm open.
So, I'm Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the younger twin, aka Baby D. No. But I have a son, and he'll be 6 months soon. And I work 2 jobs. I don't go to school. I don't like school. I never did. This is a college goer. I started my own pillow business not too long ago. So I sew. I also have a YouTube channel, which I'll probably upload this video to my channel to get more people to visit the podcast, and also the YouTube channel. What else? People say that I like to do a lot of granny things because I'm like a homebody. I like to sew and crochet. I do hair here and there. What else? Oh, tell her, please, let's start tapping again. Because it's because our schedules are crazy, and I have a new baby, even though her son is older, but she still works and then goes to school. And then with me working 2 jobs and then doing all this other stuff with the newborn, it's kind of hard to get meet up together to do stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be something that we'll have to push through to make sure we get these videos out. I'm outgoing, I'm fun, I'm loving, depending on who it is.
Again, don't test her.
I guess that's pretty much it, about me. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much it.
So again, that's just a little synopsis on us, and you'll get to know more of our personalities, just how we're answering different questions and different segment of these videos. So I always wanted to make sure that we talk about just kind of the difference between identical and fraternal twins. So I'm like an educator. So the name of our segment, or our main name, is
segment.
Sorry. Segment.
I'm like, this segment is called Getting to Know Us.
Right. This segment is, getting to know us, but our name is going to be Twin Tings. And do you want to elaborate on why we're doing Twin Tings?
We're doing Twin Tings because...
and Tings, so Tings. Like, what?
Openable. No. But we're doing Twin Tings because our dad is Trinidad, and I actually like twinning.
She did.
And she feels like that's just so common, and Twin Tings is different. And I mean, I like to be different. So I guess honestly, this whole podcast thing is mainly her idea. So I'm just kind of going with the I'm going with the flow of it, and then so I mean, I kind of like that idea too, Twin Tings, because it is different, but I think it's just hard for me to say because I'm not good at doing accents. Even though I heard my dad all my life with his accent, mm-hmm. I can't. It's only certain words that he says I can do. It's maybe 3 of them I can do an accent. Yeah. Anything else, I'm I can't do an accent.
Big ups to Trinidad. and Tobago. My dad's from Faizabad. And it's funny because it's like Faizabad. Like, but we've always heard it Faizabad. So, twin Tings, because that's like saying things. So I thought that would be like a good spin-off for us just because we're, you know, our dad's from Trinidad. And so I thought that was just quirky and different. It highlights who we are. We come from our dad. And so twin.
You know what your dad said today?
What?
That we can get a passport from Trinidad, but we would have to use his birth certificate, and also if we wanted to go to school, that they'll like pay for it.
Just because we're related to him.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, too bad I don't go to school.
Like because I have a passport,
or
like
but
a
Trinidad, yeah, like
there?
like a
being a resident there because our dad's
he was, something like that.
Well, maybe we need to look into that.
First
off, we need to go there because we've never been there before, and I always hear about Carnival. Carnival is just like a really fun time that they have it. It's like nonstop partying, I heard, and so my dad was like, if you do anything in your life, like, you need to make sure you at least go to Carnival, like, one time in your life.
Yeah,
so,
and we have, like, a lot of family out there.
Mm-hmm.
They sometimes contact us. I just don't understand. Especially over the phone, you know? It's, like, the heavy
accent's very thick.
Yeah. And Daddy doesn't really have a heavy accent anymore, so.
It's there, but I feel like it's not as strong
as it used to be.
Well, he's been in America for what,
30 years? We about to be 30.
Yeah.
Maybe longer because he was here before we were born. But
so maybe 30, 35 max.
Yeah.
But anywho, so this is Twin Tings. We are Twin Tings, and thank you for getting to know us, and also
stay tuned for the next.
one. We have some good stuff, and we're really just flowing with it. We're not reading from a script or anything.
We only just have titles written down.
Yeah, we talked about titles.
Subjects that we're going to talk about, but we don't have anything else. Mm-hmm. And it's probably going to be like this because we be like all over the place, and then we'll bring it back, and then we'll go and we can talk about being Geminis.
Yeah. And you know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll save that for another time.
Yeah.
He's like, you have no signs.
Yeah. You see, it's again, we're so different. Like, she's like a zodiac sign person, and I'm like, no.
But I'm not really.
Yes, you are.
I'm not like crazed over it, but I feel like certain things, like, dang, that is me, you know?
I just feel like, let's do this trick. Let's mix them all up, right? Like, for prime example, we'll randomly have like traits of Sagittarius and throw it into the Gemini, and then just send it to them. And then I bet you they're like, this sounds like me. It's like, no, for some reason. You've wrapped your mind around it. And I think that I think it's just a play on words. That's just how I feel about it. So it's really hard for me to say that I totally believe in zodiac signs. And so, you know, fight me if you...
I feel like you're not the twin zodiac. Like, when they explain it, I feel like you're not it. I feel like me more so. But I feel like it's weird because we're Geminis, but we're the twins sign, but we're twins. So it's like... we
share each other's half. Like, we're each other's...
Yeah, but I feel like you're not a Gemini per se. Like the qualities that you carry, like the stuff that they say about Gemini, I'd be like, dang, that's me. But like, you're not like that. I was like, wait, so is she? Like,
I've actually read some and thought, yeah, that's something that I could definitely see myself as. So that's what I'm saying.
I was like, he's like, I read other signs.
Exactly. I would read other signs and I'd be like, all equally the same. You know, sounds about me or past me. I don't know. Anywho, so we're Twin Tings.
Twin Tings.
Yeah, man. So,
It's not like we're saying 20.
yeah, we're not saying
Tings.
20. We're talking about twin Tings. Tings, yeah, Tings. So, I, like, me being my sister called me a college goer. So, a professional college goer.
And a debater.
And a great debater.
Yeah.
But I've also, like, just been realizing at this point in my life, like, how much I've been enjoying educating myself about different things. We're, again, polar opposites. And I don't know, I'm in school for social work. I didn't know if you know that about me, but social workers are broke. Anywho, so I just thought that I wanted to leave off with some fun facts about twins, you know? And so, well, just one on this one, but I want to make it a thing to provide more fun facts in episodes going forward. Okay, so this fun fact we got, it says fraternal twins may be conceived at different times or by different fathers. Did you know that?
So you got a different dad? Remember we used to tell you that? Like,
yes.
You were switched at birth?
Yeah, they were terrible. They meaning her and my siblings. Like, they used to be like, you don't belong in this family.
It's because me and my brother look more like twins than me and her. Mm-hmm. And we used to tell her, like, wait, hold on, who are you? Like, you don't belong with us.
And I was just a different
we were
child.
Messed up, too, because she used to be all sad about it.
I was really sad.
It's, like, really messed up. She used to, like, tell my mom, and she was like, you weren't.
Yeah, but mom would be like, you were not. Stop letting them taunt you. Anywho, but yeah, that was something that I thought that was interesting. But, so I'm going to just read a little blurb about it. It says, normally one egg is released during ovulation, but when hyperovulation occurs, multiple eggs are released. This can happen in an interval of few days. When an egg is fertilized, it begins to travel to the uterus for implantation. The other egg can be fertilized by sperm from a later act of sexual intercourse. Mm-hmm. This can result in fraternal twins who are actually conceived a few days apart. So, actually, I'm not going to lie. When I saw this one, I was kind of happy because I seen this Maury show.
The one black and the...
Yes! So, I seen this Maury show. Let me know if you've seen it. It's an old one where there was this Mexican girl and she got pregnant and she had 2 kids and one baby came out black and one baby came out, Hispanic, right? And so the guy that she brought onto the show was like a Hispanic guy. He's like, maybe that one's my baby, but that's like a black baby. Like, I did not make this black. And I was just kind of like intrigued, And I think I was in high school when I saw this. And I was just kind of like, what? So then they did the paternity test. And he was, in fact, the father of the Hispanic baby and not the black baby. And I was just like, how? Like, how? It's just, that's beyond me. But there you have it. That's a fun, I don't know if that's so fun for
the person.
For the person, but, watch out there, folks.
Don't be hoes.
So, thank you for joining us. Twin Tings. This is just our intro episode, and we look forward to spending more time with you guys and just tackling all these topics. Anything else?
What you said.